Hello friends, welcome to your Sunday morning relax and reset class. My name is Nadine and today I'm filming in my home actually, so I'm very happy to share this space with you and imagine you all doing class in your homes too. I hope you've had a great week and enjoyed everything that we have had on offer for you this week. And also that you're ready to relax and reset. Today's class is going to be a little bit more invigorating and energizing, so sort of focusing a lot on that reset button, but of course we will prioritize relaxation as always. So please get cozy, slide your shoes off, socks off if that feels good, and have any cushions or pillows, any props that you need nearby to support yourself during this class. For me, all I'd say that you need are 2 sturdy chairs or a chair and a nearby countertop that you can use for some of our exercises. So let's get started. I also, I guess when I film in the gardens or in the PFP office, I don't normally mention that if you're on a smooth floor like I am today, you may feel better putting a yoga mat or something down that means your chair's not slipping and sliding all over the place. It doesn't normally come to mind because I guess I'm not needing it on a carpeted or grassy surface, which is what I've mostly filmed at this last year. But just thinking about it as I was setting up my space today, just to offer that to you if that would help support you and feel more steady in your practice. All right, well, let's get started. Go ahead and sit back in your chair. Lean into the back support of your chair. Relax your legs out in front of you. And collectively, we'll take a deep breath in and a long breath out. 2 more, just like that. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Last time through, full breath in. And a long breath out. So nice. Let those inhales and exhales, as always, be the marker from the start of our class with the weekend that you've had, the week that has just been. A real moment to step away from all of the events of your last few days and step into this space where there is nothing else to do other than nourish yourself. Encourage that sense of ease and relief in your body and your mind as well. So if you need a few more cycles of breath just like that to encourage your mind to switch off or your mind to catch up with your physical body, please go ahead and take the time now to breathe deeply. As you breathe, as you arrive here into this moment, let your shoulders relax down away from your ears. Consciously soften the surface of your face, relax around your eyes, your jaw. If you feel any tightness across the front of your chest, see if you can direct your breath to the very front of your chest and use your inhale and your exhale to create space in this area. Heavy your lower half down into your chair. So much so that you feel any gripping or tightening around the fronts of your hips release. Maybe your legs roll out to either side. find a shape where you feel fully supported by the chair, so that holding on of your physical body can start to loosen. As you sit and breathe here, bring a slight smile to your lips. And allow any moments that brought you joy, ease, relief this past week to flood into your mind, one after another, as if you're viewing them on the screen at the theatre. If you're struggling to connect to any feelings like that from the week that you've just had, perhaps you simply bring a smile to your face in gratitude for this time that you've carved out for yourself. To nourish your physical body, nourish your mind, your heart. Enjoy another 5 breaths here that are just for you. Of your next exhale, start to blink your eyes open, come back to your space. Keep that smile on your lips all the way through class if you can, and shuffle yourself to the front of your chair. Heel toe your feet a little wider than hip width distance apart. We're going to do some energizing breath work now. I will demonstrate the first few cycles. Once you feel you have the hang of it, go ahead and dive right in. And please don't hold back with this. The more forceful, the better. So the more that you get into it, the more energy, stagnant energy that you are shifting around and freeing from yourself is the way that I like to think about it. So the breath looks like this. I'll start with my torso bent forward because that's where we will begin our inhale. And you sip the breath in for 4 counts. As you sip the breath in, sit yourself upright. So it looks like this. And then on the exhale out, press your body forward all the way down to your knees like this. Inhale. Exhale. So when you breathe forcefully out, you're really waving your torso forward, almost throwing yourself forward. Not so far forward that you catapult completely off your chair, but get a bit of energy behind it. Forcefully push that breath out through your mouth, and as you exhale, think about everything you want to release. The inhale is pulling up until you're completely full of breath, and then exhale out. All right, let's give it a try. It's quite a fun one, I think. Remember, you're in your homes. No one else is watching you or worrying or judging or having any thoughts at all about what you're doing. And I'm hoping the same. So don't let your mind get in the way, is what I'm trying to say. Just let the body take over and find a breath technique that feels really invigorating for you. So let's all start with our body tipped forward because that's where the inhale begins. And and we inhale, 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 forceful exhale. Keep going. 3 more times. At the end of that last exhale, slowly peel yourself back up. Not sure if that was 3 or 4 more times. Just allow your body to settle. You may feel a little bit woozy in the head from that deep breathing in and breathing out. Allow that to settle. So good. Keep your feet exactly as they are. Enjoy that feeling through your whole torso of energy and brightness and lift. Then take both of your hands out in front of you, fingertips spread and palms facing one another. Start to circle your shoulders up, back and down. Pay your breath with this movement. And feel a sense of warmth start to move through your upper back. Circling back in the other direction, keep your hands reaching forward, fingers spread, nice and bright. Keep your breath flowing. So good. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms away from you. Press your palms forward, press your upper back to the space behind you and tuck your chin to your chest. Breathe here. Two more breaths just like that. Last breath in. And breath out. Put your hands down to your knees. And close your eyes down. Just feel into your shoulder, upper back region. You should feel really warm, maybe a little bit tingly. When you're ready, blink your eyes open. Find your second chair. Bring it alongside the left-hand side of your first chair, slightly in front. And then you can walk your feet forward just a little bit. You may need to adjust the chair until it feels comfortable to you. Lay your forearm along the back edge of your chair and then start to tip your torso forward. So what we're seeking out here is a stretch across the front of our chest on the left side. For me, I need to shift the chair a little further away to get that feeling. So you just play around with your chair until you find, and once you find it, that deep stretch across the front of your chest on the left side. Your torso is bowed forward, but the back of your neck is long. Crown of the head drawing towards the front of your space. Pause here for 2 more breaths. In and out. And again, breath in. And a breath out. Press your right hand into your right thigh to lift yourself up. Keep your left forearm where it is and then sweep your right arm out to the right, all the way up and overhead towards your left chair. Reach those right fingertips long. Turn your gaze up to the sky. Breathe here. 2 more full deep breaths just like that. Last one. then takes 2 sweeping circles in each direction with the right arm. Your torso is still bowed over to the left-hand side. So circle twice in one direction and then twice in the other direction. So nice. Draw yourself back up. Return your left hand to your left thigh. You can blink your eyes closed just for a moment. Notice the difference between left side and right side. It only takes a matter of minutes to create shift and change in your body. Isn't that amazing? Bring your chair over to the right hand side of you, or if you're using a countertop, shift yourself around so the countertop is on your right hand side. Same thing, rest your right forearm on your right chair, left hand to your left knee, and then start to tip your torso forward. Draw yourself down until you feel that lovely stretch across the front of the right side of your chest. And then just enjoy it. Keep the breath flowing. Your chin's tucked slightly in. Draw yourself all the way back up. And then take your left hand out to the left side, up and over to the right hand side. Really heavy your left outer hip down into your chair so that you can enjoy this lovely expansive stretch through the left side of your torso. As you're ready, 2 circles in each direction with the left arm. As I referenced last week, we've just had the autumn equinox pass us by. This shift, transition of the seasons. It's a really nice time to set intention, to manifest as we did all the way back to center last week. And then also to stir things up, shake things up a little bit to make space for the new. So good. All right, let's take that second chair or countertop now, wherever you are, directly in front of you. Feet wide, just a little bit wider than the second chair. And you'll draw it quite close, right between your knees today. Rest one hand on the center of the base of the chair, and we'll take a twist. So I've got my right hand to the center of the base of the second chair. Sweep your left hand all the way up overhead. Deep breath in. And stay for your breath out. Draw yourself all the way back to center, 2 hands meet. If that wasn't giving you enough of a rotation, you can play around with taking your right hand further back and to the right hand side of the chair, so there's more space across the front of your chest. So if you are seeking out more stretch, go ahead and shift your bottom hand, and let's try again. Inhale, sweep that left hand high, lean back, stay for your exhale. One more time, deep breath in, long breath out, all the way back to center. Take your left hand to the center of the chair, start with it in the center first, just to gauge where you're at. One side may well be different to the other. As you breathe in, right hand to the sky, and stay for your breath out. One more inhale to reach. Exhale, 2 hands back down. If you need to, or if you desire more stretch, take the left hand back and more to the left hand side of the chair, and twist again. Deep breath in, long breath out. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Draw your right hand down. If you're still seeking out even more stretch, we'll take one more progression. If you're happy with the stretch that you've found in either of those first 2 variations, then stay where you are. If you'd like to go a little further, right forearm down to the chair, And then your right fingertips can grip the back of the chair. And then breathe in, left hand to the sky, lean back. Stay for your breath out. One more inhale. And exhale, return your left hand down. Go ahead and switch sides, either on the palm of your hand or on the forearm. If you're on your forearm, press into your left forearm so the left side of your torso is active. Breathe in, sweep the right hand high. Stay for that breath out. One more inhale. And exhale, two hands down. Walk yourself back up. We'll all take our hands to the back of the chair. Inch them forward as far as feels good in your body. And then bow your head down. Let your heart move down towards the floor or towards the base of your chair. Breathe deeply into your upper back. Two more just like that. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Last time. Draw yourself slowly back up. I don't know about you, but my torso is feeling great. Set your second chair off to one side. Turn your primary chair to face forward once again. We're coming into an outer hip stretch. I've got a little stool that I'll be using today. Remember our options for our outer hip stretch. They are one ankle over the other, ankle over the opposite shin, use of a footstool, which is what I'm going to use today, as a little bit of a step down from on top of the knee, or ankle over the opposite knee. So you find your variation. Stay active if you can through your left foot. Left hand to your left knee, right hand to your right thigh. And we'll try some cat-cow through the torso. As you breathe in, press your heart forward, squeeze your shoulder blades back. On the breath out, round through the whole length of your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, press open. Exhale and round. 5 more of this lovely opening of the front body and then the back body. Take your time, let your breath guide you. If you choose to stay either in your cat or your cow, then please do, and just breathe in that spot. And cat is when the spine is arched and rounded, like a cat arching its back. Cow is when the heart is pressed forward. You imagine your torso, your back body, kind of looks like the back of a cow with that sort of dip in it, curve. Alright. The way that you move your upper arms, rounding them in, and then opening them right, squeezing them back together, really has the ability to deepen this stretch a whole lot. Okay, all the way back to center. At the same time, we've been getting a lovely bonus outer hip stretch. Alright, and then make your way across to the other side. The other side, I will put my right ankle over my left knee. Stay active through your right foot. Right hand to your right knee, left hand to the left thigh. And then once again, cat-cow. Inhale to press your heart forward, squeeze your shoulder blades back together. On the exhale, round. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round. So nice, everyone. Keep that going. Got about 3 more here. 2. And 1. All the way back to center. Float that right ankle down. Wash your knees from side to side. Back to center, heel toe your feet directly beneath your knees. We'll do a few rounds of pelvic tilting. I'll just turn side on so you can see what that looks like. Sitting towards the front edge of your chair. As you breathe in, you rock your pelvis forward. Come onto the front edges of your sit bones. And on the breath out, you round. So it's kind of like what we were doing with cat-cow, but now we're just isolating it to the pelvis. The front edge of your sit bones and then drawing your tailbone back towards the base of the chair. That's the way. Okay, one more in each direction. And then some circles. For the Sufi circles, I really like to widen my feet, wider than hip width distance apart, and circle around. So we've opened up across the front, the back, the sides of our torso. We're giving our lower back and pelvis a little bit of love now. Before we move towards some sun salutations, back in the other direction. And hopefully you're feeling a real sense of awakening through your whole torso. All right, all the way back to center. Heel toe those feet beneath your knees. I didn't prepare any water today, but now is a really great time to stop and have a sip of water, so go ahead and do that. All right, and then when you're ready, we'll move towards our sun salutations. So once again, reset, sit at the very front edge of your chair. Make sure your feet are planted firmly beneath your knees. I will walk you through the first round. Join in whenever you feel ready. Okay, we'll add a little bit of sort of Tai Chi flow with the arms today, just a hint of it, because I know you all enjoy it and so do I. So as you breathe in, reach your arms overhead. On the breath out, draw prayer down to your heart. Inhale, turn your palms to the sky, offer them forward. On the exhale, turn the backs of your palms together, sweep your arms all the way back. Inhale, let them draw forward, backs of the palms touch. Exhale, palms to the sky, draw back into yourself once again. And then keep the palms lifted, reach all 10 fingertips to the sky. On the exhale, bow forward, backs of the palms lead the way. Hands to your shins, find a halfway lift, draw your upper arm bones back. On the exhale, bow, fold, rest your torso on your thighs and completely release the back of your head. Press into your feet, reach your hands all the way up to the sky. Draw prayer down to your heart, one cycle. Palms to the sky, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, turn the backs of the palms towards one another and then open them wide, sit up tall. Inhale as if your hands were moving through water. Draw them back together, lean forward. And exhale, palms to the sky, draw them back to your waist. Reach up, 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 breath in. Bow down as you breathe out, your hands gliding through a wall of water. Hands to your shins, halfway lift. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale and bow. This is where you release completely into the strength of your legs. Reach your arms up to the sky. Full breath in. prayer to your heart as you breathe out. Inhale, offer forward. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, glide back forward. Exhale, pull to your waist. 10 fingertips lead to the sky. Look at your palms as they lift in front of your face. And then backs of the palms guide you down towards the earth on your exhale. Hands to shins, breathe in. Bow as you breathe out. Rise high. Prayer. Offer forward. Circle wide. Sweep forward once again. Draw palms to waist. Reach to the sky. Melt down to the earth. Halfway lift. And bow. Rise. Prayer to heart. Twice more through. Offer forward. Sweep wide. Draw forward once again. Palms to waist. To the sky. Inhale. Melt on your exhale. Halfway lift. And bow. Rise. Prayer to heart. Last time through. Feel free to close your eyes, let the movement carry you. Rise up. Prayer down. Float your hands to your thighs, pause. And breathe. When you're ready, blink your eyes open. Just notice how you feel, pairing movement with breath, and getting lost in the flow of your breath and the movements of your physical body. I don't know about you, but I feel really quite great right now. All right, so good everyone. Pause, another sip of water is a really good option right now. And then when you're ready, we'll give our lower half a little bit of love and attention. Scoop both hands beneath your right thigh, some hip circles opening out. Back in the other direction. Deep, full breaths. And place place your right foot down over to the left side. I didn't give you the option, but if you did want to circle with one hand or even no hands to increase the intensity of this class, then please go ahead and do that. Back in the other direction. And float your left foot all the way down. Hands to your lap. Close your eyes down, feel into your hips. Hi everyone, a quick little break in class because someone wanted to say hello. Did you want to say hi?
Hi.
Oh, look, wrong way. Say hi to the camera. This way. Hi, hi.
Whoa.
Jude just woke up from his nap and wanted to say hello to you all. So off he goes now and we will get back to it. All right, where were we? Hip circles, I think. All right, so real life, hey, you've just got to go with it. So sitting up tall, having just circled both right and left leg. Take a moment and just tune in, back in, after that little interlude, to how your body feels. Let your breath settle once again. And when you're ready, blink your eyes open. Let's heel toe your feet to touch. Let your knees fall out wide. Really press the soles of your feet in towards one another, so much so that your toes flare out. And then lean your body forward. Rest your hands anywhere along your inner thighs and press them away from each other. Stay long through your torso, deep in the breath, and enjoy that inner thigh opening. You can bow your head down and take 3 slow, steady breaths here. One more. And slowly draw yourself back up. Hands to the outer edges of your knees. Fold them in together. Plant the soles of your feet down. Pick your heels up and circle your heels up, away, and together. Up, away, and together. So it might feel a little bit sort of clunky. Just keep at it until that smooth, steady rhythm finds itself. And then take it back in the other direction. So often we mobilize our ankles by circling through the feet. And at the moment we have the balls of our feet grounded and we're circling through the ankles. So it's just waking up different pathways, neural pathways in the body. It's reminding your body that it can move in different ways. All right, draw your feet down. Take your right foot out in front, pull your toes back towards your face, and then slowly slide yourself down towards your left knee, towards your right toes. Breathe into the back line of your body. Option here to add a twist. If you're going to add the twist, rest your left forearm on your left thigh. Your left fingertips will point towards the right. Feel free to have a quick glance up at your screen to see what I'm doing. And then open your right arm all the way up to the sky. It's a huge rotation. You can follow your fingertips with your gaze, or if that doesn't feel comfortable in your neck, just gaze straight ahead. Keep the torso bowed down. Pause here for an inhale. And an exhale. One more breath in. And a breath out. Float your right hand down. Press yourself all the way back up up to a seat. And then with your right hand, simply move it out about 45 degrees. Once again, fold your body forward. Your inner thigh should already be open from the previous stretch that we did. Just bow forward one more time. And again, if you want to take that twist, draw your left forearm to your left thigh, open up. Keep the torso bowed. One more breath in. And breath out. Float down, press back up. So nice. Across to the other side. Plant your right foot down, extend your left foot long in front of you, or left leg long in front of you, I should say. Pull your toes back towards your face. Bow your torso down. Breathe deeply. Feel free to add the twist. Anchor your right forearm down. Inhale to breathe your left arm to the sky. Float yourself back down. Press back up. Open your left foot out 45 degrees. And again, torso bows forward. Stay here with a neutral spine or add the twist in. 2 breaths wherever you are. Slowly draw your left hand down, then your torso up, and 2 feet together. Circle your shoulders, settle them down and back. And take a hold of the back of your chair, press your heart forward. If it's comfortable in your neck, lift your chin to the sky. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out. One more, breathe into the front of your body, inhale. And exhale. Stay here, or if you'd like to take it a little further, I'll come onto the angle. Take your hands now to the base of your chair. If you're staying with your hips grounded, you're holding onto the back of your chair, arcing your spine to the sky. If you're lifting your hips up, hold on to the base of your chair. Steady through your feet. You may want to inch them forward a little bit. Lift your hips up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And again, if it feels okay in your neck, you can let your head hang back. Wherever you are, let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. If you have your hips lifted, squeeze your bottom. And exhale, lower down or sit upright. So nice, everyone. All right, let's come back to that energizing breath technique. So again, feet are a little wider than hip width distance apart. Sit to the edge of your seat. And remember, it's an inhale in 4 parts and then a forceful exhale, let it out. Okay? We'll start with the torso bowed. As you're ready, inhale, 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 inhale. Forceful exhale. Keep going. More. Last 2. Last one, biggest breath. Biggest exhale. So nice, draw yourself back up, heel toe the feet together. Well done, everyone. Give the arms a little bit of a shake out. Give the right leg a shake. Give the left leg a shake. If you can, engage through your core, give both legs a shake. And sit back up. So great. If you're taking any of the next few shapes standing, go ahead and stand up now, get close to your second chair. If you're staying seated, absolutely fine. I'll give you our first variation. So seated, we're actually going to practice standing and sitting down. So anchoring through the feet, pressing down through the legs, and just reconnecting with the stability that you have through your legs as they ground down into the floor of the earth. Hands to the outer edges of your chair, lean forward, either lift just up a little bit and then lower down, or lift all the way up to stand. You may want your second chair in front of you to hold on to, and then slowly lower down. Okay, so that is our seated variation, either half lifts, rocks forward and down, which after you've done a few of these, you're definitely feeling it through your thighs, or as I say, all the way up and all the way down. If you're standing, we're going to do some curtsies, holding on to the back of the chair, stepping one foot back behind, curtsying down, and then 2 feet together. Other foot back, behind, curtsy, 2 feet together. So if I front onto you, it looks like this. And the wider and the further back you take your leg, the deeper it will be, the bigger effort it will be, I should say. Okay, so wherever you are, sit to stand or curtsies. We've got 10 breaths. So move as fast or as slow with the movement as feels good to you, and focus on your breath getting you through this. And my hope is that by really connecting with our breath, staying present, we can use this tool that we have with us all the time, especially when we're challenged physically. So for example, some of the more challenging PFP classes, you can come back to your breath to help guide you through them. Keep you centered and grounded even as the intensity builds in your body. You don't let it build up in your mind. Got about 3 more breaths here. I'm going to move to sit to stands. And then let's everyone either sit and take a break, wash your knees from side to side, or take a standing break. I think one of the biggest things that I have gained through this mindful movement practice is a greater sense of resilience when things get challenging or trying. On a small scale, like a toddler crying while I'm recording a class, I can just ride with those or roll with those sorts of things a little bit more. Or on a bigger scale, whatever that may look like. And so my hope is as well that this class not only gives you a great stretch, a great break, a lovely chance to relax and give back to yourself, but also arms you with tools that you can use when you're challenged in different ways. So please share in the chat if that has been something that you have got from this class, because I think that's also something that Relax and Reset offers. All right, I'm a bit puffed out. Have a sip of water if you have water nearby. And then we'll stretch our quadriceps, which just worked very, very hard. Now, if you're stretching them seated, we're going to do our old favorite. Okay, so turning to the right, supporting through the right thigh, squaring your hips to the right side, and then walking your left knee back any amount until you feel a stretch at the front of your hip. In this stretch, you'll feel it not only at the front of your thigh, but also at the front of your hip, which is not a bad thing. It's always good to stretch the fronts of the hips. If you'd like to stretch your quadriceps and the front of your hip flexors out standing, it will look like our lunge stance with the back heel grounded, pushing the hips forward until you feel that stretch. I'd like to offer a third variation today. And that is where you rest your knee on the chair, holding onto the back of your chair, and then shift your hips forward. And you may well feel that lovely stretch at the front of the right hip this way as well. Or front of the left hip you'll feel, sorry. If you're doing it seated, you'll be turning to the right, left foot back, standing, turning to the right, left foot back. If you're taking this variation, it's the left knee on the chair, pushing yourself forward, pushing your hips forward. And for a deeper stretch, you can draw your left heel towards your hips. If you're very adventurous, you can catch on to hold of that left foot and keep pressing your hips forward. That's a lot though. I still get a lovely stretch just by resting my left shin on the chair. I'll show you front on just so you can see if you're trying this variation out for the first time. Just a different one. Different shapes work for different bodies. So whichever variation you took, enjoy another breath in. And a breath out. And then let's come straight across to the other side. So now we're stretching at the front of the right hip. Left foot forward. If you're lunging, right foot back, heel grounded. If you're seated, left thigh supported. Inch the right knee back any amount. Both shapes, press the hips forward until you feel that stretch. It'll start at the front of the hip and go all the way down. If you'd like to try the knee on the chair variation, it's going to be your right knee on the chair. Your left foot is really quite far forward so that you can lunge your hips forward. As I said, you can pick up that back heel or catch hold of it. And if you can't quite catch the foot with your hand, perhaps some homework, play around with a belt or you have a yoga strap or even a towel, and you can sort of lasso it around this back foot to, if your foot's here and your hand's here and you're close but you're not quite there, you can do that as a way to still get that stretch and that heel lifted. All right, wherever you are, one more breath in and a breath out. So nice, everyone. Let's seal out our practice with my favorite stretch. If you're standing, holding onto the back of your chair, walk your feet back any amount. Let your chest sway down. Feels great. If you're seated, take your legs wide, heels in, toes out. Again, you're going to shift towards the back of your chair now. Same thing, bow your torso down. Two more breaths for everyone. Yourself back up wherever you are. It's time to get comfortable. Lean back in your chair. Grab your cushions, your pillows, whatever you feel would support you to rest and relax right now. Find a place to settle your hands, close your eyes down, or softly gaze to your lap. And breathe. Once you've found that point of rest, imagining this feeling of ease, of peace, of relaxation wash over your body from your crown, over your face, relaxing all of the tiny muscles within your face, your shoulders, melting them down. Across the front of your chest, releasing any gripping in this area. Down your back as it heavies and relaxes into the support of your chair. Let that feeling continue to move down your torso, down your arms, over your hips, pelvis, thighs, knees, right down to your ankles, all of the small muscles within your feet. Release any control of your breath. Allow your face to be lit up once again with that slight smile. As you pause in gratitude for your strong body which guided you through today's class. Smile as you soak in the feeling of your body being a little more stretched, a little more open, hopefully a little more invigorated. Let that smile play over your lips as you imagine your PFP community all around the world, sitting with you right now. Soaking in the feeling of achievement, of accomplishment at the end of this class and at the end of every single class that you take together. Encouraging each other, cheering each other on. Keep that smile on your lips as you blink your eyes open. Come back to your space with a deep breath in. Sit yourself up. Reach your hands high. Gaze up. As you breathe out, draw prayer back down to your heart. Bow your head down to your fingertips. Bow down to yourself. May we continue to come together every day to move, to breathe, to sweat, to laugh as a community. And may we carry with us after our classes a feeling of energy, of lightness, of brightness, and strong community. It's such a gift to share this class with you every week. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. And have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you, friends. Thank you for welcoming Jude into our class midway through there. Unexpected, but like I say, we just roll with these things. I hope you all have a great week. Please give this class a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell all of your friends about us, and consider joining our channel if you're not already a channel member. I look forward to seeing you all next week for some more R&R. Bye for now.